OASIS is an FP7 project which stands for Open Architecture for Accessible Services, Integration and Standardisation. In this animated video, we are following John and Sue, who are using the OASIS services on a daily basis. John is running his daily morning 5 kilometres in the countryside, near to his house. John suffered from some heart troubles a year ago and is continuously monitored by OASIS. During his morning exercise, John can see the monitored results on his smartphone. The data is also stored at home and transferred every few days to his GP, general practitioner. OASIS monitors John's health and will also provide him with suggested physical exercises. John can then decide whether he wants to do them or not. All collected data is analysed and presented to John so that he can track everything. OASIS also indicates to Sue what food she could prepare so as to be in accordance with John's diet. She gets various suggestions from which she can choose. The advisor also prints out shopping lists of the ingredients that Sue doesn't have for the recipes. John's doctor and dietitian can follow this, and if needed can modify this remotely. As soon as John arrives home, OASIS detects this, and the lights in the entrance corridor are automatically turned on. Simultaneously, the in-house communication system is switched on. After John has his breakfast, he starts his work at his bureau. While John is working, Sue is learning new recipes, following the advice from the Nutritional advisor to have more vegetarian meals for John. She is dedicated to this because cooking is good to train the brain since it demands planning and performing multiple tasks, and also because Sue had a mother who developed dementia at an early age. Since having thrombosis, John works part-time at home. His working environment is automatically adjusted to his needs the moment he enters the room and is detected by OASIS. The lights go on, the music system starts playing the tunes John likes, and the room temperature is set at John's preferred temperature. As John will be working, the blinds are closed to keep the bright sunshine out. Working at home, John keeps in touch with his work colleagues using the OASIS collaboration environment, thus allowing him to work remotely together in real time with another colleague. Equally, OASIS Social Communities platform enables John to stay in touch with all his colleagues, as well as other friends. Sue also makes use of OASIS Communities platform, but mainly uses it to stay in touch with friends and family. Sue has just been contacted by a former neighbour who asks whether John and Sue could come and visit him in his new apartment. Sue asks John whether he would be interested. Having almost finalised his work with his colleague, John agrees, and OASIS ensures that the session on John's PC is continued on his PDA, allowing John to ensure, while being on the road, that an important mail has been sent by his colleague in the office. John suggests using OASIS to find the best and safest road to drive to their friend's house. John is still driving his car, but has become anxious about driving on busy streets and in cities, as it makes him nervous. As such, he wants to check which roads have least traffic. OASIS indicates that the time schedules for the bus have recently been changed due to roadworks, meaning that the journey, should they make it by bus, would be almost 2 hours longer than usual. OASIS does, however, give an alternative and states that with the car, it would take only 1 hour to a bus stop nearby the city where they could park their car and from there take a shuttle bus that brings them straight into town. John decides he will drive and follow OASIS' suggested itinerary. OASIS provides the customised travel itinerary, taking into account the personal driving style and preferences of John these days, slow speed and country roads. OASIS also includes the timetable for the shuttle bus. John's PDA also has a built-in GPS. OASIS automatically transfers the chosen itinerary to John's PDA, allowing John to take it into his car and drive according to the directions provided by OASIS. John and Sue leave by car, and using OASIS are directed through nice sceneries to their final destination. OASIS is aware that both John and Sue are very keen on old buildings, so while they are driving, OASIS informs them of special sites they are passing by car. Sue is keen on this and will surely use it when they are coming back from their visit this afternoon. John is relaxed while crossing the countryside and has no worries about traffic jams and complicated road signs. OASIS route guidance provides a safe travel route for John and Sue and guides them around the busy roads into safe and quiet secondary roads. OASIS also keeps an eye on John. After some time, the driving seat is automatically adjusted so as to provide better comfort to John, while an eye tracking sensor ensures John is warned when he would lose his concentration in the car. Also, the medical monitoring is continued, and any strange occurrences are immediately reported. If needed, i.e. in an emergency situation, OASIS will inform John's GP, as well as informing John to pull over. After a little over an hour, John and Sue arrive at the parking lot, guided by OASIS. OASIS, in the meantime, has already updated John and Sue on the timetable of the bus, indicating that their next bus will leave in 10 minutes. Equally, the system tells John that the important email was successfully sent by his colleague. John and Sue are on time for their bus and now set off for their last part of the trip to the city. The bus arrives at the destination, and John and Sue are informed by OASIS that the next stop is the one to get off at, as it is the nearest to the address where they have to be. Once they step off the bus, John and Sue are guided by OASIS to the apartment building where their friend lives. John and Sue are just one of the many users of OASIS who benefit from the safety OASIS offers. OASIS supports in a secure way older people, their friends and caretakers, as well as all other third parties contributing to a better life for older people. For more information about the project, please visit our website at www.oasis-project.eu.